Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers. Taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Diego Bearcats. Breaking Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bearcats will kick it right to start. Is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team. I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. The biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a three-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The kick is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Bearcats offense will take the field for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed.
I don't know why he's going that rare.
Fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him.
I can't see, baby. Daddy can't see.
What he was thinking on that play. Now,
I gotta be able to see.
To move the chains, keep this time. Take the deep shot.
Come on, let's go.
To stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have.
Stop.
It'll be 4th down. He's looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Off-play action on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his big tight end.
Sucks
And this
up.
one will be stopped for no gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes.
Ain't nothing in there, baby.
Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Ain't nothing in there.
Make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. FIU will line up the ball. This will be the second time they're going to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it. Let's put another drive together. This time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job of finishing.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's got the tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
Touchdown, Sam Houston. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Western Kentucky is going to walk off the field there in Bowling Green with a much-needed victory. They had this one circled on the calendars for some time, and regardless the score, that W has to feel good. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like turning it on. Powers through. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw, it's Prince. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, FIU!
How about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. second down, he'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Prince. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Sam Houston has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game. The Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage, the defense has to be ready.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Trying to play action. Complete to the left. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's caught. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The Bearcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. There to make the stop, and he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hauls it in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Now on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Bearcats come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Bearcats are threatening on first and goal. Here comes the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more. Touchdown, Bearcats! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Prince. Makes the catch, it's Hawkins. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. FIU pushing tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Potts. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. FIU will line up the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted, number 19.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida International. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first...
There he goes! They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The quick out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Gonna look downfield again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. On the move, it's Potts. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Prince. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Bearcats are rolling down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Got enough space. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Trying to pound their way in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Sam Houston! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going deep. He's got it down the right side. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. He's got him wide open. Touchdown, Panthers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry up. He makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. It's complete to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Bearcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. He might want another play. He wants to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and going the other way, and he's got room. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. FIU pushing tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. To the air, it's Prince. Gets it out quickly. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab down the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at touchdown, Panthers. They move on top here in the 4th.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. No better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just go.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Makes the catch. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together